Let's do some COVID-19 stories. Germany's vaccination numbers are good, but for health officials, not good enough. That's why the country has kicked off a vaccine action week this week in hope of encouraging more people to get a shot. To hear more about what's in store to entice the unvaccinated, let's bring in William Glucroft, correspondent with our partner DW. William, what exactly is this vaccine action week all about?
Yeah, it's a big week here in Germany. It's the first coordinated nationwide action week. Different kinds of offers and campaigns going on all around the country to try to encourage the still unvaccinated people, like as you noted, about 40%. This comes Germany, like many European countries, the United States as well, hitting that wall, starting to plateau as they run out of people who are really interested and eager to get their shots and having to work more and more to convince people to go get their shots for whatever reason. To do it, or young people who think that they are not really affected by it and don't really need it. So you're seeing this week the government partnering with stores, with businesses, with companies, with event locations, with public venues. One, to increase the number of places where you can get a vaccine. So just on your everyday business, you can just pop in someplace and get a shot. Some places are even offering deals, like you can get into the zoo, or you can get a free, alcohol-free, mind you, alcohol-free beer in exchange for getting your shot, or the problem. And which Berlin's famous fast. So those are some of the shots.
So is there any criticism of this kind of campaign, William? William.
Absolutely. Of course, you always have people on the far right. You have vaccine skeptics, science skeptics who just don't want to have anything to do with these rules or vaccines at all. But then you also have opposition politicians who are saying this action week is a nice gesture, but it's just not enough, that it should have been happening in this way and form for a long time, and it should continue going on like this. There should be ample opportunities for people to regularly go in and get their shot, whether it's at a store or your local market or wherever it may be. Angela Merkel's chief of staff actually came out and said these kinds of things will continue. But again, opposition politicians saying it's just too little, too late, and there needs to be more information and more of a push to get good information out to people so people feel comfortable to get their shots, and especially going into the winter months where there's a lot of fear that those numbers, as you noted at the top, are just not high enough to get us through the winter.
William Glucroft is with our partners DW all the way from Berlin.